How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Ranked Report. So this week we are doing some Spikemuth again because I love this format and I think it is a lot more fun than Series 13, which is, I guess, the other option. So I'm currently fiending ladder tours and trying to get YouTube content out of those instead of just using the standard online ladder. So this is the team I'm using this week. Kind of an interesting team. It's kind of like a semi-Trick Room or like a Tail Room team, that being Trick Room and Tailwind on the same team here. You can see obviously with the Porygon 2 with Trick Room, which complements like Primarina and Incin, you kind of slower Pokemon there. But also you have the option of going for a fast mode with Tailwind with like Whimsicott, Kartana, Landorus. And then like the Prima, the P2, the Incin will have a little bit of speed investment on them as well, just so like under Tailwind you can outspeed kind of base 100s or base 110s or stuff like that, depending on the Pokemon. So like P2, for example, can outspeed Landorus under a Tailwind and just kill it with an Ice Beam. So I think that the only mon on here that's kind of not that common is like Primarina. It's seeing a bit of use at the moment, but I'm running Assault Vest Primarina largely as an experiment. I don't know if Assault Vest is necessarily the best set. Potentially you could use like an Expert Belt or a Mystic Water or something like that if you wanted to. Or you could potentially go for like Specs. If you aren't running, like if I wasn't running Landorus on this team, I could potentially go Life Orb on Prima as well. You got options. So the set I'm running here is Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Ice Beam, and my last slot I have Flip Turn, which, for those of you who don't know, it's not a very common move. It's basically just a Water type U-turn. So I think it's slightly weaker. I think it's base 60. But you hit your opponent and then you switch out into something in the back, which obviously I'm not doing for damage on this team. I just thought it'd be kind of a fun idea to put in the last slot on an Assault Vest set. I don't know if it's necessarily the best option. It's just something I'm trying out. The other thing I put on there would be either Icy Wind or Energy Ball. I think in the games I've done so far, Flip Turn's not been amazing. Like I think I would switch out that slot for something else. Like Icy Wind gives you speed control if you don't bring Tailwind potentially. So there are a lot of things, kind of like a Naganadel, that kind of stuff, that's just a little bit faster than like a Tapu Koko maybe. That's just a bit faster than my Kartana or my Landorus. But in a matchup where you don't necessarily want to bring your Whimsicott, you end up in a position where I wish I had like an Icy Wind or something there. So that's a potential last option. Or you can go for Energy Ball. One thing I found with this team is a lot of the time having like a bulky Water type next to a Fire type on the field makes it kind of difficult to maneuver around. So you could run Energy Ball for that, but then I guess at the same time, the other argument is you'd rather just clear out the Fire type with Primarina. So yeah, I think it would be between Icy Wind and Energy Ball for that last slot. I think it's kind of interesting. Like you can run Energy Ball, Ice Beam, and Icy Wind in any combination in those last two slots, really. The rest of the set's pretty standard. Life Orb, Sheer Force, Lando. I've got Taunt and Incin I'm trying at the moment. I don't know how useful it really is. Over something like a Snarl or just like a Darkest Lariat or Throat Chop or whatever. Sash Kartana, pretty decent. Very standard again. P2 I'm running Bolt Beam, so Thunderbolt and Ice Beam rather than Tri-Attack, and that is largely because of Celesteela and Corviknight. I think I otherwise just really struggle to break through those, because like Lando can't hit them well, actually Lando literally cannot hit them. Like Prima doesn't do a huge amount of damage to them. Whimsicott obviously doesn't really damage them at all. Kartana, the best it can do is Sacred Sword. Incin has Flare Blitz, but if they get like an Iron Defense up, or with Corviknight like a couple of Bulk Ups, you're not doing that much. So having a T-Bolt on the team is kind of useful. It also helps against, like I was saying, bulky waters can be a bit of a problem. So T-Bolt can like two-shot Suicune, for example. Yeah, I think the kind of key modes on this one are either you want to go for the slow mode or you want to go for a slightly fast mode. And I think the slow mode here is pretty well refined. You normally go like Incin P2 as a lead and then Primarina and either Kartana or Landorus back end. Obviously, there's a bit of flexibility. You can change the leads. You can change the back end a little bit depending on the opponent's team, but that's kind of the most standard mode I use, I think. And then the other option is going like kind of Whims Lando or Whims Incin with Prima P2 or something back end, something like that, or like Whims Lando Kart Incin. Basically go fast mode with one kind of bulkier Pokemon. The problem with that is it's a little bit frail. And once Whims goes down, you can struggle with speed control, so I think it's very much matchup dependent whether or not you bring that one. I think the slow mode on this team works well. I think the fast mode definitely needs a bit of tweaking, but we'll see how it goes, I guess. It's a fun team, and it's kind of an experimental team, and I think this format, one of the things I love about it is the fact that I'm so interested to try out so many different team concepts, which I've not had for, like, any of the recent formats. I've not had any concepts where I'm like, oh, I really want to try that out. I'll think of something and then go, oh, that'd be, oh, wait, no, it loses to Calyrex, or it loses to Zacian. So, I'm just having fun playing about with team ideas here. But yeah, feel free to use the team yourself. We'll jump into the battles in a second. Before we get started, please do make sure to sub to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video if you enjoy. And also, if you have any suggestions or preferences for content, like if you want to see me do more Spikemuth, if you like Spikemuth stuff, let me know in the comments. If you want to see me do a bit more Series 13 stuff, I'm happy to do that as well. If you want me to do any, like, Pokemon analysis for Spikemuth, or if you want me to do any, like, guides or anything like that, also let me know. Because I want to kind of see what different content I can get out, and I want to obviously tailor that to what people are interested in. So if there's anything in particular you want to see me do, please do leave a comment down below. Yeah, with that said, let's jump into some battles. Right, our first battle today is against a Rain team. We see Politoed, Kingdra, and then Galarian, Zapdos, and Sizzle, all pretty standard Rain Pokemon. And then we see Rotom meets Sableye, which is a bit less standard on a Rain team. So, out the gates, Kartana seems like it'll be pretty good here. Deal with Politoed, deal with Kingdra-ish. Because we go Whims. Actually, Whims seems really nice here. Even if not just for Tailwind, but the ability, like, Fairy hits 3 of them on super effectively here. And I'm definitely bringing Prima. Do I get, like, what, Whims, Prima, Car? I don't think I like Lando here very much. Yeah, Lando's not really doing anything in this match. I kind of like Whims. Do I go back? I could go back end Whims actually. I could go like Primarina P2 as a lead. No, I don't hit the double fairy lead. Just stymies Rain immediately, which is the big risk for like speed control. And then P2 Cart I think is maybe my best back end. Incense may be good for dealing with the Sizzle here is the one thing. But it kind of sucks into the rest of the team is the problem. Now I'm going to lock this in. Does feel like every team in this format has a hard matchup? Yeah, I mean, it's true for a lot of formats, but I think there are definitely things I could do to leave myself less vulnerable to Stack Attacker. I mean, I guess even just through gameplay, like just be more careful with leaving its inner on the back. Maybe try to get like a sub up with Lando or something. There goes Zapdos and Sableye, okay. That feels very fine into Double Fairy, right? I don't think I have an issue with that into Double Fairy. This Sableye is very annoying, so I do want to get rid of it. I can just double it. Can I double the Sableye? Let's do this. I didn't need to set Tailwind this turn. That was greedy. Could also protected Whims. Protect Whims might be nice there just to get around like a Brave Bird if they just fire a Brave Bird off immediately. Okay, just fake out into Whims, that's fine. Rocky Helmet damage. Whims flinches, they Brave Bird, probably also into Whims. Yeah, okay, so if I'd protected that, I would have been in good shape. Oh no, they'll Brave Bird into Prima. That's fine. I go Moonblast. Bonk. That's a dead Sableye. Okay. I think Kingdra. Is this what? Switch Politoed? What's at the back? I've got Cart P2. Kind of a Moonblast the Kingdra here. Because Zapdos I think should be in range of a hit from P2 here. Okay, Zapdos does switch into probably Politoed. Yep. I'll get my Tailwind up. I don't know. Can Kingdra kill AV Prima from this range? It might be able to. Hard to tell. Tailwind goes up. Oh, Muddy definitely doesn't kill. Just don't drop my accuracy, is all I'm asking here. Oh, it does nothing. Just don't drop my accuracy on Prima. Okay, that's the dead guy. Bonk. Dead Kingdra, that's fine. Dude, Prima goes crazy here. Okay. I mean, I can Moonblast to lock down the Zapdos here. Like, there's not much else Prima's doing. I guess I just Moonblast the Politoed. There's not really anything else to do here. Get some damage down. They could detect Zapdos and kill my Prima here, but then I get Encore on Zap, and I could bring in Cart and just kill the Politoed. So I think that kind of wins me the game. Okay, they don't protect, so I Moonblast the Politoed. Doesn't do very much, but cool. Then I Moonblast the Zapdos. Yeah, double Fairy. They now have one Politoed, and I still have Kartana and PT back end. I think I win this. Icy Wind. Ooh, if they had Icy Wind, that could have been a bit irritating. I guess if they detect, I do still have Encore, so they'd still be relying on getting a double detect with Zapdos. In which case I could have gone... Well, probably just Moonblasting him with Prima, but... yeah, I'm just going to Moonblast, and... Is it about Encoring into Icy Wind? Yeah, I will, because that means they just can't protect. Not that it's particularly relevant, like they're dead, but... Okay, I Encore them into Icy Wind. I Moonblast, this won't kill, but this just means they can't protect when I bring Kartana. Oh my god, that did like, okay, correct. I was going to say that did way more than it should have done. Yeah, and probably Citrus. Yeah. Oh, Aguav. Icy Wind. Cool. Winds goes down, I'll just bring Kartana and go for Leaf Blade. Cool. We get a win. Cart. Yeah, that double Fairy lead's kind of ahead of us. Blast into Politoed, and yeah, just Leaf Blade to Politoed. They are dead. Cool. Right. One of the books. Yeah, I think it was just a case of, like, they had a hard time breaking through Primarina. Like, they brought 3 fairy weaknesses into a team with 2 fairies, which feels a bit questionable. I feel like that's maybe not necessarily the correct play in that situation. And yeah, like, I got Tailwind up, and I expect their Zapdos. Their King wasn't doing that much damage to me. I guess they could have gone for like a Hurricane into Prima to try and take out... Oh my god, I'm going to get Encore. Okay, great. Some of you may recognise Encore from the chat message that would have popped up, like, in the middle of that game. So Encore, leave my chat. Go away. Be gone. Good luck, have fun. Another rain team. Politoed and Kingdra, Sizzle again, this time with Rillaboom, Braviary, Regieleki. Oh, Tailwind pops off here. I guess the problem with that is, what if they... I guess my opponent can just set their own Tailwind. Could maybe be a bit annoying. Whimsicott seems decent here, then like P2... I'm more inclined to bring Ints in here. Prima's so good in this matchup though. Maybe I don't bring Whims, because they do have their own Tailwind here from Braviary. Which could be a little bit irritating. I really Whims P2 or Whims Prima even could be interesting. And I'm gonna go Whims Cart. I think I like the pressure that puts on. And I think it's got to be P2 Prima, right? That Rillaboom is just really annoying. Maybe I bring Instant rather than Prima. Or maybe I bring Instant rather than this. I don't like Whims being my only speed control here. No, I'm actually not keen on that. I kind of wish I'd gone for P2. Okay. Right. Let's have a look, see what you're leading. Sizzle Bravery. Okay. Sizzle interesting, yeah. I do think you have like a superpower from Sizzle. Could be very annoying here. I feel like my opponent wants to set a Tailwind here. So what I can go for is, this is going to seem weird, but I can go for Protect and switch in my Incin. I'm pretty sure Bravery wants to Tailwind here rather than trying to swing at me. So I am going to give their Bravery a boost, but if they Tailwind here, I can just Encore them into Tailwind. And basically force the Bravery out and just Passing Shot the Sizzle. Is the game plan here. It protects. Show me like Bullet Punch and Tailwind. Oh, they just rip a close combat. Oh, you're kidding me. That's not good. That's very not good. So this is going to be U-turn from Sizzle. Okay, good play, good play. I can pin the Braviary here at least, but I feel like this is going to be like a Rillaboom switch in. One would expect. I do know this is banded. Ah, no, but if they protect it, then I get some free moves. Do I think they're going to protect here is the thing. I think my opponent wants to protect this turn. I'm going to cover for it just in case, but I think this is a protect here. They don't protect. I could just double the Braviary. Crap. Oh, that's really bad. This is not going to kill. Oh, no, my Bravery sucks. Okay, I got a crit. Sorry, Encore. Get outplayed. Okay, Tailwind is optimal. That was fortunate. Yeah, I made the call wrong. Okay, they U-turn my Whims. That's fine, they get a bit of Rocky Helmet damage. I'll take it. Do they have Rillaboom in the back? This could be like Rain Mode back end. Kingdra. This is all okay. I'd be incredibly lazy and double detector. I think it's relatively free, just... Well, it does waste a turn on my Tailwind, but I don't think I... Probably got Politoed back in then, right? I'll just take a possible KO on the Sizzle. I guess in case they don't go Bullet Punch, I'm just going to Moonblast the Kingdra. I'm just going to go for a Sacred into Sizzle. If they go for a Bullet Punch here, I think Rock Helmet damage plus Sacred Sword should be enough. You go Bullet Punch, yeah. +1 Sacred, does that pick up from here? It's hoping. Sacred. Bonk. Not quite. And they hit a Raw Hurricane. Okay, not good. I got a Sash, that's going to be life all dead, isn't it? Yeah. I'm running out of Tailwind turns. Do this. Kingdra protects, okay. I think Bullet Punch into Kartana is so obvious here, right? Like, I think they want to hit my Prima. Yeah. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and Hyper Voice. And I've got one more turn of Tailwind. Kingdra is just protected. Where are the options here? So Kingdra could go for a double protect here, in which case I want to hit the Politoed with Kartana and just Moonblast. So I don't know if I can 1v1 the Politoed with Prima. I think worst case, like if Politoed protects, if Politoed protects, if I Leaf Blade the Kingdra, I win. If Politoed doesn't protect, I'm not a big fan of this. It's such a weird endgame. Okay, they went for the double and they got it. Okay. Oh, they probably just go for protect with. Oh, they don't protect with Politoed. Okay, that's fine. Bonk. That's game then. Okay, I got a bit fortunate with the crit. But, I mean, I made a bunch of good reads from that point onwards. Like, I got the read 1 on turn 1, which put me in a pretty bad spot. But from then on, it was pretty solid. Again, that one crit was what I needed to get me back into it. But yeah, I mean, the win con there is you double hit Muddy Water, kill the Kartana, get an actually dropping Primarina, and then I just die. Because you, like, Muddy Water, accuracy drop, Hurricane Confusion, that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, I just hit Moonblast and that's GG. Okay, I got a little bit fortunate there. Yeah, I think apart from the turn 1 play, I did pretty much everything right apart from the turn 1 play. If I just delved into the... Actually, even on turn 2, if I just delved into the Braviary, I think I'm fine there. Like, regardless of crit, I'm still fine in that situation. So I'm going to just get Tailwind up the turn after. They didn't bring Fake out, which is interesting. Yeah, that crit was unfortunate. It's alright. You made a couple of very hard reads early game there, which forced me to then make some very hard reads back to win it. Obviously assisted by the crit, but I'm back. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please do drop a like on the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already. Go follow me on Twitch. As you can see, I'm recording this live, so if you want to catch any live Twitch streams, go follow me on Twitch. Links to that's in the description. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.